Hello everyone and welcome to another Hogwarts Legacy video. This is part 18 of the playthrough. तो पिछली वीडियो में हमने चार्ल्स रुकवुड का ट्रायल कंप्लीट कर दिया था. So it is now winter in the map and
I won't rest until
वीडियो के एंड में हमें कुछ मेल्स मिले थे and assignments. So one of those assignment was from like प्रोफेसर हाविन और उसमें हमें कुछ बीस्ट कलेक्ट करने हैं. सो वन ऑफ द बीस्ट आई हैव ऑलरेडी कलेक्टेड एंड द सेकंड वन इज़ ओवर हियर. तो ये अगर हम कंप्लीट कर लेंगे देन शी विल टीच अस बम्बार्डा स्पेल. तो इसीलिए मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ. एंड ऑल्सो लुक एट द स्नो इन दिस मैप राइट नाउ. Soon it will be probably holiday season in this game, so that will be a fun look to the map. ठीक है, तो ये क्या है? डिरी क्रॉल. Oh no, they got scared of me.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
अरे
Do
यार
cooperate,
ये
won't you? Glacius! Defendo! Incendio!
यहाँ पे कैसे आ गई एकदम? I thought this will be an easy task to catch those. एक और इन्फेरी दिखा रहा है मैप में, बट ठीक है, मुझे प्रॉब्ली इसको थोड़ा फ्रीज करके बाद में पकड़ना पड़ेगा.
Incendio!
Oh, wrong spell.
Glacius!
Okay, done.
Assignment's all finished.
And now we can go back to Professor Harwin and learn the new spell.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the undercroft. I found something.
Okay, so another side mission also available from Sebastian now. But let's finish this first. The Poppy shooting को भी मिलना है for the main quest, but I don't know if I will be able to cover that in this video.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Of course. Is this an appropriate spell for student?
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
रिफिल भी जल्दी हो जाता है आई थिंक. आई थिंक इंसेंडियो की जगह पे ये मैं कुछ टाइम के लिए ट्राई करूँगा बिकॉज आई रियली स्ट्रगल विद दैट shorter range of incendio spell. Alright, so what was Sebastian Sallow talking about? Sebastian sent me an owl saying he found something interesting in the book from the scriptorium. ठीक है, ये भी कर सकते हैं and talk with Deek and Mr. Pierce Pemberton. ये काफ़ी टाइम से पेंडिंग है ना. Probably finish this first.
Hello, Deek. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deek has had a thought. He...
Oh.
Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deek was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deek knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deek knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deek hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deek thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I'll find Tobbs if it helps me.
Well, I suppose if looking for Tobbs also allows me to test my enchanted clothing, then I can do it.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deek know what you learn about Deek's old friend.
Okay, the plight of the house elf. Find the cave. Athletic house row. ठीक है, मैं जल्दी से ये सब कलेक्ट करके वहाँ पे क्विक ट्रैवल कर दूँगा. Okay, so I am here at Upper Hogsmeade and we have to find this cave जिसके बारे में Deek बात कर रहा था. So I think it should be somewhere along the edge of this forest. यहाँ पे लग रहा है मुझे.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Alright, let's go then. Spinner's cabin. What is a house elf doing in a place like this?
Cinder! Bombarda!
अरे यार, शायद इंसेंडियो रखना ही पड़ेगा मुझे ये सब के लिए.
Incendio!
Leech juice. Tobbs. You missed your quota by 3 files. You know what that means. It means my loyal customers will be missing their bottle of Seamus's shrinking solution. That sounds suspicious. Because of your foolish mistake, you will be given no food for a week. I also expect you to punish yourself accordingly. When I return for the next shipment, I'd best see blooded bandages instead of your usual idiotic grin. If you do not meet your next quota plus 5 extra files, you will lose more than your food privileges. And there is no name.
Tobbs's master is awful.
हाँ, so makes sense
Tobbs?
why he went away.
Deek sent me. Are you in here?
यहाँ पे तो spiders ही है.
Potato! Stupid one. Defender! Glacius! Accio! Incendio!
All right, I think Tobbs should be in here.
Incendio!
No. Only at... अरे यार मेरे गेयर स्लॉट्स फुल है. No wizards. I don't think Tobbs will be very happy to see a wizard in his cave here.
Incendio!
कहाँ पे है भाई ये?
Glacius! Defender!
रिवेलियो यूज करता हूँ एक बार.
Revelio!
अच्छा उस साइड भी कुछ था. Are those... नहीं ट्रोल्स नहीं है.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio! Protego! Accio! Glacius! Incendio!
Oh man.
Defender!
I wish कि defend और दूसरे spells भी काम करते, you know, to remove this
Incendio!
spider webs.
Glacius! Defender! Accio! Incendio!
Side कुछ है क्या?
Incendio!
I'm almost level 34. अरे यार मैं भूल जाता हूँ कि मेरे gear slots full है. Probably मुझे एक visit करना पड़ेगा Hogsmeade में and sell some of this gear जो मैं use नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Okay, maybe I should like use Bombarda on this. या ह्यूमन बॉडी है क्या? Some more spiders. आज पे जाके कोई मतलब नहीं है. Oh man.
Incendio! Protego!
Oh.
Accio! Glacius! Defender! Stupefy!
Okay. एक और letter. Master, if you are looking for Tobbs, it seems he has dried up all the leeches here and must move deeper into the cave. Tobbs hopes Master will wait for him to return. It's much too dangerous for Master to follow. And please be careful of the spiders.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
I think one of those bodies is like his master.
Incendio!
So he probably got what he deserved for, you know, being rude to Tobbs.
Defender!
How big is this cave? Why can't I climb this? अच्छा ठीक है चलो. ये भी yes acromantiula. अरे यार
Incendio. Defender. Glacius. Incendio.
ओके पहले इनसे निपटना पड़ेगा.
Incendio.
All right.
Glacius. Defender. Incendio.
अरे I'm wasting the Big and Well potions. ये काम करेगा क्या?
Defender. Glacius.
ओके चाइनीज स्टॉम्पिंग कैबेज बहुत ज़्यादा काम आ गया इसमें. ऑलराइट सो यहाँ से मैं आया था ना. देयर आर टू वेज. ये मेन रास्ता लग रहा है एंड देयर इज समथिंग ओवर देयर. शायद कुछ चेस्ट होगा बट मेरे गियर स्लॉट्स फुल है तो वहाँ पे जाके कोई मतलब नहीं.
Incendio.
So yeah, I think Tobbs ka master
Defender.
probably died here.
Oh, no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
He is sleeping. Master, if you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves this punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy. Okay. We died here.
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Arre yaar. I don't want Deek to know this. But शायद उसको बताना ही पड़ेगा ये. Now I definitely hope his master died in this cave because of those spiders. Okay, it is telling me to go and tell Deek about his friends now. I think हमारे पास option होगा to like lie to Deek. What? अरे पहले मुझे एक केव एग्जिट करना पड़ेगा. So okay, so अच्छा इस साइड ही जाना है क्या? All right, I will find this exit and fast travel to Deek. अभी डीक को बताना पड़ेगा about the sad death of his friend. I'd like to अच्छा ये तो I'm back from the cave, Deek.
I'm back from the cave, Deek.
Wonderful. Deek hopes you gave Deek's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deek, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deek was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deek and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deek always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too, Deek feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deek will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
Oh yeah. It's wise to move on, and I'm sorry.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deek.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deek could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Of course you can. Well, that was a bit emotional side quest. I have new mail now.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deek mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Acha. Okay, I will do that sometime in the future. एक बार ये check करके आते हैं, you know, this new area for the beasts. Is that the ocean? Wow, so this is another place for me to keep all the beasts. तो वो जो पिछला हमने एरिया ओपन किया था फॉर बीस्ट, इन दैट वी कैन ओनली कीप लाइक 4 स्पीसीज. तो यहाँ पे बाकी के सब शायद यहाँ पे हम रख सकते हैं. लेट मी सी व्हाट आई हैव. हिपोग्रिफ्स है, आई हैव अ फ्यू थेस्ट्रल्स, also I have this Neasel. निफलर तो मैंने उस वाले में भी रखा है, पफ स्किन भी रखा है. Let's keep this Neasel over here. Oh, unicorn भी है मेरे पास. But I can only keep like 4 species. ठीक है. Well, I'll be visiting this place or upgrading the gear and everything. ठीक है, अभी वापस जाते हैं and continue with another quest. Man behind the moons. Yes, this one. इसके लिए यहाँ पे 2 और साइड क्वेस्ट है क्या? Tangled web, venomous revenge. ठीक है, I don't think I will be covering those in the videos. मैं complete कर लूँगा उन्हें when I'm not recording and
How nice
everything.
to see you, my young friend.
मैं usually वही side quest वीडियो में include करता हूँ about which we get a mail.
To remove my demiguise statues.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
I find them intriguing. They are terrorizing Gladwin Moon.
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah. Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Huh. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He's too big for his boots. Hogwarts caretaker is an important job.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
You're no better than Mr. Moon.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Okay. Talk to Gladwin Moon now. Oh, वापस जाना पड़ेगा शायद मुझे. Okay, so I'm back at the castle now, and let's talk with Gladwin Moon and tell him about those demiguise moons were just a prank from his old classmate.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues.
It was your friend from school. It was someone you bullied in school.
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes that nickname. Yes, him.
Yes, him. That's the one.
Oh, he could always take a joke, Piers. He's playing with me. Hasn't changed a bit. I wonder if he still has the flowing locks. Pigtails. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Okay. 18 of 18 relationship quest completed.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Okay. ठीक है. I think now should start the main quest. अरे जब मैं Hogsmeade में था तब मुझे gear slots खाली कर देने चाहिए थे. Well, anyway. Okay, so I have decided कि पहले हम ये complete करेंगे. And then if this is a shorter side quest, then maybe I will do the main quest after this. Or else we will just end the video with this quest. Sebastian Sallow, what have you learned from this?
You'll never
book?
believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I regret using Crucio. I agree, we did what we had to.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't say a word. We should tell Ominous.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous. We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Well,
I am not letting this go.
you don't have to get involved in this though.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
But he wants to save his sister though.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Okay. मेन क्वेस्ट से भी ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग तो ये स्टोरी हो रही है अभी involving Sebastian and his sister. ठीक है. So now I will quickly go and meet Poppy Sweeting. Okay, so I'm once again outside the castle and Poppy Sweeting तो मतलब काफी नॉर्थ में थी मैप के. Is quite far from the school. So I did not read what this quest was about. शायद कुछ poachers के related ही था. Well, let's see. Oh, I have to wait here.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
It sounds suspicious. Your secret is safe with me.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
She's such a Hufflepuff. I think Sebastian के बाद she's one of the side characters जिसकी story थोड़ी अच्छी develop हो रही है.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
I've seen a centaur before. I think we are fine.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Maybe you can help me fight the poachers. You know, instead of just us students going over there.
Charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
I don't think कोई student poachers के साथ involved होता होगा. Let me handle this.
It's the first time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
शायद वो लोग कुछ beast को खिला रहे हैं, which is making them more violent.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
All right.
Revelio.
Is there anything inside?
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Abandoned campsite.
Pelts. Poor beasts.
Whoa.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
इसके अंदर है क्या कुछ?
Revelio.
What is this?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
इतना बड़ा armor piece. Okay. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Okay.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
That sunrise looks beautiful. Or is it sunset?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
मैंने lately काफी stealth use किया है, you know. I just probably should rush and kill as many poachers as I can. Well, let's go.
Good also. You'll need to be quicker than that. That's the best.
Arrest them. Confrito. Descendo. Rependo.
God, bring us. As if you could have.
Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Depulso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Depulso!
अरे
Levioso! Would you like me to put you down? Yes,
Accio! Incendius! Defender!
okay.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
ठीक है पहले इसको रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा.
Reparo.
Is this going to be one of those tents जो बाहर से छोटा दिख रहा है बट अंदर काफी कुछ हो? Yep.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
अरे
Makes
हाँ.
sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
तो ड्रैगन जो हमें Goblet of Fire में दिखता है, it is also called Hauntail something.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
ठीक है. Restricted area is over there. And ये तो locked है. मुझे तो ड्रैगन को राइड करना है, if it is possible.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon.
It's Totalis.
अच्छा, दोनों को एक साथ हो सकता है वो. I thought कि मैं एक को Petrificus Totalis से मारूंगा and then use Glacius on the other one.
Petrificus Totalis.
Investigate Hauntail Hall. बाकी के ड्रैगन्स तो मुझे नहीं दिख रहे. एक और फाइट रिंग है शायद वहाँ पे.
Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Wait.
What's going on down there?
Whoa.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
ठीक है. I think no more stealth now.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Why is he not running now?
Hello, Hamura. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
All right.
The lamb returns to the I'll put you in a stew.
ड्रैगन का माउथ ओपन कर सकते हैं क्या? Another.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
अरे यार काफी ज्यादा
Arresto momentum. Accurate.
Unlucky shot. Let me out. I'm not one for the cold.
ओह मैन एक और है शायद
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Okay.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
What should we do with the egg? Do you think poachers will retaliate? Well, of course they will.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Yeah.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Okay. Okay, so काफी intense था वो. I was hoping to fly that dragon, but unfortunately वो नहीं हो सका. But anyway, this was also fun.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Okay, so another assignment. So now I understand why the mission of saving Hiving was with Netsai Onai and not with Poppy Sweeting, because they planned a much better mission with Poppy Sweeting, rescuing a dragon. So काफी मजेदार mission था. So this is where I want to end this video. Hope you enjoyed it. और अगर आपने end तक देखा है then please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Notifications को भी turn on कर देना so you don't miss the update about the new videos. So it's goodbye and I'll see you next time.